Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Gemini. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another reading for it's for the full moon, the lunar eclipse, for the end of March, and for Easter. And basically also the April 1st, that candle's not even going to stay lit anyway. April 1st, which is when the Mercury retrograde hits, which is important for you, Gemini. Mercury retrograde starts on April 1st, April Fool's, no joke, and it goes all the way till April 24th. But then we also have 2 weeks of shadow, like post-shadow period afterwards. And Gemini, the reason I say that you guys, need to know this is because Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. So every time we have a Mercury retrograde, your sign is one of the most affected. And Mercury rules over anything communication. So it's like transportation, technology, any ways that you communicate, whether it's face-to-face, phone, emails, text messages, you name it, even telepathy, because it's all with the mind, communication. Also court and legal proceedings, anything having to do with that kind of energy, it's all part of it. So, what I'm going to do is kind of go back to how I used to do my readings about a year ago, and I'm going to go through all of the astro weather, and then once that's done, I'm going to go, I switched up my spread. I'm going to do the oracle first, then the tarot after. It's been working out better. So I'm going to try to speed through this. This set of readings have been a little bit long, so just, grab yourself a coffee, freaking get yourself a joint, whatever, cup of tea, and sit back and relax and let me talk you into astrological tarot bliss. So, for those of you, first off, welcome to the channel, and thank you for being here. And for my returning subscribers, hello. And for the new guests of the channel, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. There's also a little notification bell. You can hit all. That way you'll be notified of all of my upcoming content in the future. And if you're interested in a personal reading at the end of this, I have all of my information in the description below this video. I am giving 20% off during the month of April for 420. Just saying. So 20% off of all my readings. So if you guys are interested, hit me up. I have all of my information below. So, for those of you who follow my channel, you guys know that I did the What's in Store for 2024. It's my 12 moons of 2024 spread. And for this month, the full moon in Libra, it's called the Worm Moon. These are the cards that I picked, or that I chose, or that came out. The Seven of Pentacles, which means growth. Then we got Snow Quartz, which is white light. So some of you could be talking to your spirit guides, your ancestors, passed on friends, family, or loved ones for spiritual guidance. And then one of the cards was Attend to Details, so make sure that you're paying attention to the little things, especially during Mercury retrograde. Pay attention to the details of things. I also pulled the Mustard Faith card. So it's like mustard seed, right? And it means to have faith, whether that's have faith in yourself, have faith in a situation, have faith that things are going to pull through. Have faith. And then also got She of the Lotus. So it's feminine energy, again talking about growth, but this time it's more like the lotus flower, where it starts in the depths, in the mud and the muck at the very bottom of a pond, right? And then it grows up through the water and then blossoms into this beautiful, spiritually abundant, like lotus flower. So it's, very majestic, very mystical. And then Justice. We pulled the Justice card in the Oracle, and it stands for Ma'at, Goddess Ma'at, and she is a Egyptian goddess, all about truth, justice, balance. So it's Libra energy, which is interesting because this is the full moon in Libra. So a couple numbers that could be of significance for you. These could be dates. This could be birthdays. Take it as it resonates. Number 5, number 7, number 8, 43, 44, and 54. Okay, so during the full moon, around the full moon, whenever you're seeing this, just know around full moons, it's a time that provides clarity and energy. Great time to cast spells, channel your inner power, make moon water, and charge your crystals. And then with the full moon being in Libra, it's all about diplomacy, balance, working on relationships, letting things go, speaking up what you believe in, socializing. Great time to socialize. And then because we're also having a lunar eclipse at the same time, it's like, add fuel to the fire, and an Aries season of all things. It marks an energetic ending or culmination point. So if an eclipse's sign coincides strong with signs within your natal chart, there will also be exciting turning points in your life. So if you have any Libra in your chart whatsoever, you could have exciting, energy, something exciting happening within that house, within your chart. If you don't know your chart, I also do natal charts too. Again, just hit me up in the information below this video. So, the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting the cards together, it surprised me also, just so you know. Because I'm not saying I'm not a Swiftie fan, especially after this last football season. But I'm not really a Swiftie fan. Like, I've seen her in concert, but it was because she was also doing a show with Metallica. I know that's random. It was Rock in Rio here in Vegas, but it's like I've seen her, but I wasn't going to say no to the opportunity. It was all part of the show. Anyway, Is It Over Now? It's her song, Taylor Swift. Is It Over Now? And it's an interesting song. Like, I went along with it because I'd never listened to it before. And she's basically talking about this person, obviously great connection, there's some kind of a disconnection, and every time she's with like a new person, or this person's with a new person, it's like they're thinking of each other. And so some of the lyrics are, let's fast forward to 300 takeout coffees later, you search in every maiden's bed for something greater. Baby, was it over when she laid down on your couch? Was it over when he unbuttoned my blouse? Was it over then? And is it over now? So it's like there's still a question, like, is this really done? Is this finished? Is it completely over? Or are we going to come back together? So you could be talking about, or this could be about, somebody from your past that you've connected with in the past. This also could be somebody new, maybe that you like just talked around in circles and just like never came together. So Is It Over Now by Taylor Swift. I'm not knocking, music is music. So let's get started with the oracle. We're doing Gemini spirits. What do we have for Gemini? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. For the greater good for Gemini. Buddy. My dog. He's so old. He's like, he bumps into walls and he stares at the refrigerator. It is so sad. He's like 16 years old, 15, 16 years old now. Times what, 7, I think? Isn't that 7 times whatever in dog years? Gemini. Okay, underneath the deck we have gratitude, number 23. Somebody could be 23 years old. The 23rd could be significant. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5s are about change of direction. So gratitude, it's just talking, it's like giving gratitude for the little things in life. For friendships, for house over your head, for food on the table, for friendships. Did I say that already? Friendships, relationships, things like that. Top of the deck, we have number 37, fruition, harvest moon. Somebody just had this. What sign was it? Cancer, I think? I think it was Cancer. So you could be dealing with a Cancer. You could have Cancer somewhere strong in your chart. 3 plus 7 is 10. 10s are culmination points. Endings, right? Just like the full moon and, well, this is a full moon, by the way, but also in the lunar moon, or lunar eclipse. But they're also beginnings because 1 plus 0 equals 1. So it's like once something ends, another thing begins. This is the harvest moon, fruition. I actually looked this up in the last reading. It takes place in September. So something could have happened in September, or something could be happening this upcoming September. Maybe somebody going away to college, or starting school, or taking a trip, or something like that, right? something will be coming to fruition. It's like the harvest moon, and we're in the spring right now, so it's like the seeds that you plant now, the seeds that you start to sow right now is what you're going to reap during harvest season. And it's saying give gratitude, for what you got. The little things. And the big things too, but especially the little things. I'm already not doing what I said I was going to do and lay out the cards first. Instead, I just go and start talking. Go figure. So 3 plus 7 equals 10, and then 2 plus 3 equals 5, so it's like 10 and 5, so half of each other. We'll see how that stacks up. Gemini. Ooh, okay, so we have Tiger Angel. Sagittarius had this in the same exact position, too. And then top of the deck, Bright Baby. I love this. It's very angelic, very pure energy. 4 and 40. So we're talking about, because 4 plus 0 equals 4, right? So we're talking about 4s here. And that's all about stability, house, home, foundation. Like an actual structure over your head, Could also mean like office or office building, but it's, stability. Gemini. Underneath the deck, concentration. Top of the deck, flexible. Don't throw me with a good time. Shoot. All right, so concentrate, Abby. Let's go through these first. We already kind of hit the harvest moon and fruition. I am seeing, give gratitude for the little things, the relationships in your life, for the people who, are always there to support you. So then we've got Tiger Angel underneath the deck. Tiger Angel is beautiful, actually. This is about whether this is you or somebody else, because do understand that energies can be crisscross, flip-flopped, and or reversed, and that everybody has both masculine and feminine energies within themselves, okay? So it's just a matter of balance. But the Tiger Angel card is about somebody who is almost like an influencer in their own right, because they stand in their own power. They're strong and forceful, but they're also very gentle and angelic. Let's see here. So the universe needs you. It needs your strength, your guiding hand, your devotion, your goodness, and your protection. There are people, projects, ideas, and hopes that need your encouragement, your optimism, your nurturing. You have helpful healing power in you. Be confident enough to be gentle, and your inner power shall uplift and protect many in this world, keeping them safe and inspiring them to trust and love. So we all have moments where we wonder if we're doing such a great job at this game of life. The idea of helping others might appeal, and yet when we have our moments of struggle in our own lives, we may question whether or not we are a good candidate to protect, guide, and nurture others. Your influence becomes powerful in the lives of others based on how you choose to live. Even if you don't say a word, your presence assists. Maybe your invisible influence extends to your family, your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers, or your clients. It might even be the world at large that you are helping simply through how you choose to think and be in your life. It talks about like the truth of your heart and the truth that knows every being is loved and deserves to feel safe and live their life in freedom and truth. Your invisible influence also helps all beings to remember that there is no need for fear, and that together we can create a world where all creatures are happy and free. So it's like beautiful energy. It's like you've got like a very, almost like a tiger or a lion, you've got very vivacious, passionate energy, but you're also soft and gentle, and you influence people by the way that you live your life. I was just having a conversation with a girlfriend. It's a media company that I used to work with, and actually I'm going to be working with them a lot more now. But one of the things before I left, this was like 4 or 5 years ago. One of the things before I left, I was trying to tell them that, like, in order to really be a true influencer, but even more importantly, to be better at sales and marketing, is to be a good influencer within your own company, right? And how do you do that? It's by living, in your power. People are always going to want to buy your products, like, buy your crystals, buy your stones, if you're living the life that, gives them hope, that inspires them, that gives them faith. People want a piece of that, want to be a part of that. And so it's like when you're living in your true essence and just being your genuine self, that's when you start to attract the people that are going to want to support you the most, right? So those are the people that you influence. And it's just a matter of getting yourself out there on the right platform. And before you know it, it's like you're marketing your own brand, and it's not about sales anymore because the products sell themselves, right? So anyway, but that's what we were just talking about the other day, because we were talking about influencers. So then, and I'm not talking about like the TikTok influencers and stuff like that. Like if TikTok goes down, there's going to be a ton of people without jobs. I'm just saying. So, Bright Baby, simple truths, and that's what I'm saying. Like, sorry to go back on it, but it's like, is that a true influencer just because you can, rack up a page and get 1,000 different, or 100,000 different subscribers or follows? Like, yeah, now you have a bunch of follows. How many of them are really empty, and how many of them are real users, real people? And how many of them are actually following you, and paying attention to how you live your life, your true authentic self? Because the people who care about your true authenticity, your true authentic self, those are the people that you're going to be able to touch the most and really make a change in their life. And when you do that, when you touch somebody's soul like that, you get major karma points, right? So, and it just helps you escalate. It helps you ascend, right? Okay. Bright Baby. Simple truths will help you most right now. Complexity is the mind at work, whereas the heart sees with astoundingly accurate simplicity. Don't worry about the details, the hows and the wheres and the whys. Those answers will come in time. For now, all you need to do is get back to the basics of what is true. And for you, that means stepping into the light. It's like, I feel some of you are like really stepping on a stage, stepping into the light. Some of you could be like celebrities or, a public speaker or in the public eye of some kind, right? Because we're talking about influencers and stuff like that. So, to heed the healing truths of Bright Baby, you are asked, even if just for now, to drop the complex adult explanations, justifications, interpretations, and stories. What is the simplest version of the story that you are dealing with in your life right now, and how can you act on that simplicity with truth, compassion, and authenticity? Literally what I was just saying about being an influencer. Be authentic. Keep it super simple. Don't overproduce it or make it bigger than it needs to be, because then it's fake, right? I don't know who I'm talking to, but I feel like somebody needs to hear this. So, if you're concerned that something has been spoiled, damaged, beyond repair, then the Oracle of Bright Baby brings you good news. It is possible to restore, repair, and return the purity, innocence, and original essence to what you feared was damaged. This could be like a relationship. This could be a friendship. Innocence is never truly lost. My phone just vibrated when I said that, so clarification. Innocence is never truly lost. It just gets a bit muddied sometimes and needs a cleanup. If you feel like you have lost your true self or the bright promise of a fresh new opportunity that you regret allowing to pass you by, it's just a matter of clearing out what has kept you away from your light. It's still there within you. It just needs to be rediscovered. So Bright Baby tells you that there's always a chance to return to the light, to begin anew. What am I getting in my head right now? Blinded by the light. Do 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 do. Blinded by the light. I don't know. Anyway, so I don't know what song that is. If you guys know what song that is, drop it in the comments below. Forgive my singing. Okay, so let's move forward. Flexible. No. Let's do concentration first. Concentration. So all movement returns to the Tao. Gentleness is how it works. Concentration. This is like a crane. think that's like a crane. So, large cranes hunt with laser focus through stillness. They don't spend their time with outside distractions, but instead are tuned in with the universe. As Ananda Ma points out, sorry, I butchered that, a tree is like a saint. It calls no one to itself, nor does it send anyone away. It offers to protect everyone who wants to come to it, whether it is a man, woman, child, or animal. Tao number 40, all of creation is made of substance. Substance is made of nothingness. True. Reflections. Practice one-pointed focus while you eat. So just focusing on one thing while you're chewing, concentrating on the number of times that you chew, things like that. Give up the habits of the conditioned mind. Think outside the box. Look bigger perspective, right? And then when your body is still, your mind can't help but follow. Meditate. This is calling you for it to ground yourself and meditate. Affirmation, stillness holds the answers. So again, meditation, get still. Be still with yourself. Go out into the middle of nature. Oh, that's what I need to do so bad. Go out into the middle of the woods, the desert, the whatever, and just meditate and ground yourself. Oh, I love it so much. All right, flexible. Flexible. It's good to be flexible. All right, to be soft and yielding is the essence of life. Yes, and then we have a picture of a pretty panda. Just chilling. Being all flexible. I love how they can just like roll off of things and fall down trees, and they just get up and they're like, I'm okay. I'm good. It's because they're flexible. They're all about it, and they're also very fuzzy. When you meet someone in conflict, find your center. Take a few breaths. There's a subtle ease and strength in this process. They can't help but find their own center. When they do, work it out from there. Thich Nhat Hanh, I don't know if I'm butchering that, reminds us, I've read parts of his books and stuff like that. I just can't pronounce his name, so I forgive. Take time to eat an orange in mindfulness. Peel the orange. Smell the fruit. See the orange. Blossoms in the orange. And the rain and the sun that have gone through the orange blossoms. If you don't think that you have time to eat an orange like this, then what are you using your time for? Okay, the irony of the concentration card talking about having a single focus when you eat, and then we're talking about, in this card, being flexible. What are you using your time for when you eat an orange? It's like talking about focusing. Be centered when you're doing anything. Focus on what it is that you're doing, and then give gratitude. Give gratitude for what it is that you're consuming, what you're putting in your body, what you're surrounding yourself with, what you're listening to, what you're feeding yourself with education and reading. Focus. So Tao number 78. Living plants are flexible and tender. The dead are brittle and dry. Stiffness and rigidity are the essence of death. The rigid and stiff will be broken. The soft and yielding will overcome. So when you're soft and you're yielding, you're a lot more flexible. You're able to go with the flow, right? But when you're stiff and rigid and angry and bitter and all the time, right? You're going to break like a twig. Snap in the wind. So, reflections. Practice finding your center when it is easy. Consider how your emotions come and go. How can you be more flexible with people who don't agree with you? Affirmation. Inhale. I am flexible. Exhale. I am tender. Love it. All right. Let's get into some tarot. We're already at 24 minutes. Jesus. All right, let's get to it. Gemini. What do we have for Gemini, please? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. That's already 3 cards, yo. Scissors. Disappointment in some affair. This is like underlying energy, so it's probably already happened. Disappointment in the past. And if it's going anything along with the song choice, which is a disappointment in itself. I'm just kidding. I like Taylor. Is it over now? It's like there could have been disappointment with some kind of situation, relationship, something in the past. That's what I feel like that probably has to do with. Okay, so, ooh, okay, yeah, that's why. That was definitely some disappointment coming through. All right, what else do we have for Gemini? Anything else? Give us some good stuff. You guys are coming off of something. October, you could be dealing with, something could have happened in October. Oh, you've got 2 cards. Okay, that's good. Yay. All right, so, and then hills, obstacles to overcome. Yeah, you do. So, like, everything up here seems, like, really freaking good and inspiring, and then we have this shit fall out. Again, understand, we are, like, approaching, we're already in the shadow period, but we are approaching Mercury retrograde, which affects you the most. So, when you get spreads like this, like, you got to be grateful, have gratitude, that at least what you're seeing is what's in front of you, so that when it happens, you can be flexible, very go with the flow with your emotions, and not be rigid and angry and crack and break when all this stuff happens, right? That said, first card that came out, Shark. Take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Broken ring. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. So you could have gone through some kind of like a breakup, like what was going through in this song. Or separation or something. Bull, do not back down from opposition, so show strength and fortitude. So this is just sticking up for yourself and not backing down. I'm hearing, I meant what I said and I said what I meant. Or something like that, right? Then we have October. So you could be dealing with somebody born in October. That would make it Libra or Scorpio. Something could have happened in October, or something could be happening this next October. And then we have Wishbone. A wish is granted. So that's good. Now you guys actually have probably the most cards that fell out, so I want to get through this. We're definitely going to be over 30 minutes on this one. Told you, pull up a seat. All right, what do we have for Gemini, please? Spirits, Gemini. 2 of Staff. So somebody is reflecting back on their past and all of the lessons that they learned from past experiences, and then using that in order to move forward, make decisions, to move forward courageously, make decisions for the future. You know, it's interesting. I just saw this Harvest Moon card again, and it's like when things come to harvest, that's the September, October time, right? So it's like the seeds that you plant now could come to fruition and harvest by that time. What's Shark for Gemini, please? What's Shark for Gemini? Thank you. 7 of Staffs. This is somebody defending themselves, putting up their boundaries, their guard, having their guard up. It's also someone who's aligning their chakras, bringing themselves into alignment, balancing things out, sticking up for your morals, ethics, beliefs, goals, values. It's fire energy. You could be dealing with the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or have that somewhere in your chart. I feel like it's you. That's your energy. What is Broken Ring for Gemini? Star. Aquarius energy, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Either that, or I feel like this could be you. Like I was saying earlier, I feel like there's somebody I'm talking to. Could be a couple people, but like has like that star-like quality. Somebody could be in a public eye, celebrity, musician, actor, a professional athlete. Take it as it resonates. But there could have been a parting of ways, neither romance or business, for someone like that. Either that, or this is about healing. This is a card of healing. So somebody could be healing from parting of the ways in either romance or business. It's also like wishes, hopes, goals, desires, like wishing on a star. So you could be like trying to manifest and, what it is that you dream of happening in the future now. What is Bull? So weird. Okay, I don't know if any of you guys remember Night Court, like the old Night Court, and Bull, the big guard, he was like bald. I just got that that was out of nowhere. Some of you, I don't know, that could be something for some of you. If you guys remember Bull from Night Court, drop a comment in the comments below. So what is Bull? Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Okay, that fell in reverse. We have the King of Cups. Rose. So, ooh, I don't like this energy. King of Cups is somebody who's like hella dramatic, right? Hella dramatic. Like a drama queen, right? Now, this could be a masculine or feminine energy in her masculine, but I feel like it's more like masculine energy, and he's not getting his way, and it makes him very angry and dramatic. See, the King of Cups is all about feelings and emotions. And typically, when upright, he's a very wise leader. He's cool, calm, collected, compassionate. But in reverse, it's like all the water's been spilled out. He's dry as a bone and he's pissed, right? Very manipulative. So there could be a very angry, it could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. This is typically Cancer. But it could be like that type of energy and just like pissed off, you know, hard to deal with, very emotional, overly emotional. What's October? And it's saying don't back down from this energy. Don't let that person win. So then we have the Six of Swords with the Hermit in reverse. So the Hermit is Virgo energy. You could be dealing with a Virgo who's getting cut off, who's hard to communicate with. This, or there could have been a Virgo that was cut off in October, and it was due to communication or miscommunication. Because Six of Swords is being able to move over to calmer waters. Somebody could be finding out about something that a Virgo did in October. And that's what's causing this King of Cups to be super pissed. And it was due to miscommunication. Or somebody that was honestly like just trying to stir the pot. Someone who was like trying to, you know, rough up the waters, so to speak. So the Virgo. The Hermit is somebody who is very spiritual. It's somebody who goes into, like, does the shadow work. They go into the void to do the shadow work, to find that inspiration in the dark, you know, that light in the dark, to fulfill their soul, to find their purpose, you know. It's that dark night of the soul type of energy. But then once they're out of it, they come out ready to, it's like almost being cleansed again, right? But I see the Hermit coming out of it, but there's still, it's this. It doesn't solve anything. It might have been like somebody was being mischievous, somebody was doing damage, like miscommunicating purposely, and now it's like what was done in the dark is now coming to light. Could have came to light in October past, or could be coming to light in October coming up. Interesting. Okay, so what's wishbone? A wish is granted. So also, I'm getting somebody could be coming out of hermit mode by October. What's wishbone for Gemini? What's wishbone for Gemini? Yeah, I already have 34 minutes. The High Priestess. The High Priestess is the tarot card reader of the Zodiac. This could signify that you're getting tarot card readings. Obviously, it's why you're here. So you could get a wish granted or learn of, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to find out through a tarot card reading. You could be dealing with a tarot card reader. This card is also about using your intuition. Using your intuition to have a wish granted. It's Pisces energy, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Four of Swords, you could be mentally, you know, resting right now. Like like a mental rest, mental break. After maybe, we've got the World card here, so you could be dealing with Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio energy. The World card, though, is about cycles that are endings and beginnings. I'm hearing that song again, like, was it over then? Is it over now? So it's like, is this going to be a repeat cycle? Somebody's thinking about it. God. Fuzz. And then we have the Hierophant. This is like a very spiritual connection. Change of direction. Somebody wants to come back around. Somebody wants to change their mind because they want the Ten of Pentacles with this person. And right now the situation is stagnant because of the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Typically, King of Swords is Gemini energy. So that's somebody who just uses facts, logic, wisdom. It's like, but somebody's walking away from that, and they're walking towards the Queen of Pentacles. All right. Very cool. Now let's clarify. Since we're already hella minutes over. Sorry, guys. All of these have been pre-shuffled already. All right, we've got the Empress energy underneath the deck. You're dealing with an Empress, I feel like, whether she's she could be Libra, Taurus energy, or have that somewhere strong in her chart, or this could be your Empress energy within you. She's somebody who's usually depicted as pregnant. Doesn't mean that she's pregnant or even childbearing, but like somebody who's just very successful with everything that they touch, all projects, people that they work with. It's very, she brings things to fruition. Brings projects to fruition. Very inspirational. What is the shark with the Seven of Staffs? That came right out. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, okay, so take care. There will be a loss of material wealth. Somebody's defending themselves from this Knight of Wands energy. Or maybe this Knight of Wands energy is their defense. But it's Knight of Wands is just like a fun-loving person. Here's the thing, though. They're very passionate about what they do. The Knight of Wands is the in and out person, okay? Here one day, gone the next. Came for a fun time, not a long time. It's like your one-night stand man. When you're looking at relationships as they apply to romance. Platonic, maybe not so much. They're just like an in and out kind of person. Now, if this is towards business, I like the Knight of Wands because it's a very lucky type of energy. They go out there, they get the sale, they come back. They're hustlers, right? Good at sales, good at marketing, good at communication. Free loving, free spirit. But if it's a relationship and you're looking for something monogamous, this is not the energy to be doing it. The other thing, too, what I'm seeing here is that Seven of Staffs, that's defending yourself. And, staffs are about passion. It's very phallic type of energy. So, we are talking about like sensual, passionate energy. You might want to protect yourself or make sure that you're being protected if you're dealing with the Knight of Wands energy, because that person could be with a lot of people, right? So what do we have with broken ring? Parting of, there was a parting of the ways in either romance or business because somebody was in and out. Could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So what's the star energy? What is the star energy for Gemini, please? Thank you. The Three of Wands. Waiting for your ships to come in. So yeah, it's like there could have been a parting of the ways in either romance or business, but it's like that your ships are coming in. You still have something greater ahead of you. It's like putting the past in the past and moving forward. You can feel it coming. You can maybe even see it coming. It's just you don't know when it's going to arrive. Clarification. My phone just buzzed. What is this King of Cups with the Bull in reverse? What is the King of Cups in reverse with the Bull for Gemini, please? What is the King of Cups in reverse with the Bull? Why do I feel like this is a boss? Ugh, my head. We have the Death card in reverse. It's funny, I never really get this card in reverse. So it's the Death and Rebirth card. This is Scorpio energy. I want to say that you're just dealing with a Scorpio, maybe. Do not back down from strength or opposition. Or do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. With this King of Cups energy, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. However, there could be, okay, so the Death card is all about transformation. That's why it's death and rebirth. It's like when one thing dies, whether it's ego, past issues, anything that happened in the past. When something dies, it's like what it's doing is making room for something new to come. And in reverse, that's transformation. In reverse, there's not transformation. So it's like, because of this King of Cups, and I'm feeling very strongly that it's actually a Cancer, not Scorpio, but I feel like this King of Cups in reverse, super emotional, moody, angry, they're stubborn, and it's like they don't want to transform. They don't want to make a change, and somebody's like, no, you do not back down from opposition. You need to show strength and fortitude. Stand up to this person. So what's October with the Hermit and the Six of Swords in reverse? The King of Wands. So this is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Somebody wants to come in, swoop in like a Don Juan. The King of Wands is somebody very sensual, seductive. He's good at business. If he's single, he has a lot of people around him, a lot of suitors. If he's attached or with somebody or in a relationship, he's just a very passionate lover. I feel like somebody could be coming around in October. It's like something might happen in October. Somebody could be coming out of hermit mode. There might be some issues with travel. Maybe harder to travel. I don't know, but I do see like some kind of energy. There's something significant about October. Why? It's like somebody may be like traveling, coming out of hermit mode to travel to somebody in October. I see Libra, Aries, Gemini, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and Virgo. All right, and then what's Wishbone with the High Priestess? What's Wishbone with the High Priestess? The Star. Hopes, wishes, dreams come true. Again. So there's like this High Priestess, a wish is granted. This is like your wish. This High Priestess, there could be a wish granted coming up in October. Potentially. This could be a wish granted. Or you could be dealing with like a High Priestess, tarot card reader, something like that, who, or an Aquarius, this is Aquarius energy as well, who's like your wish come true, your dream come true, but they're also very healing. They could even be a healer. And then we've got Three of Pentacles. We're talking about partnership here, working together. This could be somebody who's like very healing for you, your soul, your business. It's like, I'm hearing trifecta, like they can do multiple things all at once. And somebody has to think about it. It's either that or like somebody wants to think about traveling, maybe around the world, in partnership. I don't know what I'm getting off of that. I do see travel though. So what, just in a nutshell, I'm seeing like you got to be careful, with your material wealth, especially going into, this Mercury retrograde and whatnot. You could have come off of some type of a situation where things didn't work out with somebody. It could have been an Aquarius. It could have been a fire sign. You feel like there still might be a chance in the future. It's saying, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. Could be like an upset, angry, water sign, or masculine energy, King of Cups. But it's like, it feels very stagnant energy with that. Like nothing's going to change there. But come October, there could be some movement. Somebody could be coming out of hermit mode, be very attractive or whatnot, and then a wish will be granted. So that's what I have for you. That's where I'm going to leave it at. I feel like especially this has a lot to do. The star, the 2 stars. Ooh, I also just got my heart chakra just exploded. This energy is definitely influencer, star-like energy. This is somebody who inspires people. This is working together with somebody who's like very influential and inspirational and can heal people. Just like that tiger angel and the bright baby. So there are obstacles to overcome. I see that. And there's disappointment, some affair, either from the past or, just like kind of like the brunt of what I see will be in April. But I see it working out for you. You just got to get through it. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. If any of this resonated, brought you answers, clarity, or insight, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. I always enjoy doing these readings, and I look forward to reading for you again in the very near future. You guys have a fantastic end of March 2024, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace.